How's your ride in the race car?
It was fast. It was really cool, though. I mean, I think a lot of our kids got a big kick out of it. I know I did personally. Awfully nice of those people of the Belk Bowl to do that for our kids, and you know, it was kind of fun that the coaches got to play a part in it too.
I guess Brett Bielema didn't do it. Do you think that means anything?
No, I don't know. I guess he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Were you?
Can we ask you about the beard? Just something new, just trying to make.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer it's going to be around. I'm not much of a facial hair guy, and every time I see it, it just reminds me of how gray I am. So it may not be around much longer.
What does the wife think about it?
She's all right with it. She's all right. She's complimentary sometimes.
Can you tell us, in terms of with Vinny being out, Trayvon Hill, will he play that spot, and how does that affect you guys defensively?
Yeah, Trayvon will fill in there. I'm awfully proud of Vinny and the way he's played the entire year. Obviously, we're going to go up against a very explosive and powerful offense, and we'll need everybody that can play to play and play well. And I know Trayvon will, and Dooley will probably play some more in there as well. I know they'll fill in and do a good job. But does it affect us? Sure. But that's part of football and going through the season. Guys go down, and the next guy, his job is to step up. And that's kind of what we talked about since we started. And the guys have really accepted the challenge in terms of you go through the season, you're going to have some of our younger guys play against quality people and play well.
You're not especially deep there. Is that concerning to
Well,
get
sure.
that?
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, there's not much we can do about it. But, you know, I like the guys that are going to play. I like the way they've prepared. They're ready for the moment. They're excited to get to play. And you're right, we're not especially deep there, but the guys we got will play well.
What's James Sheba's impact been in your special teams guy, and what caused you to hire him in Memphis in the first place and then bring him with you to Tech?
Well, he's got a great reputation. I knew a couple people that knew him. I did not know him particularly well, just kind of in passing when we started at Memphis. You know, he worked for Coach Nutt for a long time in the Southeastern Conference, and you know, earned a great reputation. And he's been not just a great special teams coordinator. He does a great job with our tight ends. He's a fantastic recruiter, and he's a great chemistry guy on the staff. Everybody likes him. He's extremely competitive, and makes it fun to come to work every day.
Their play-action passing game is such a big part of what they do. What kind of a challenge does that present for you defensively?
Well, they do so many things well. When you look at them on offense, you know, as a guy that's, you know, got some history with the offensive side of the ball, you can't help but have some admiration for what they've done. They can run the ball. Their quarterback is playing really well. You talk about a guy that's got anticipation and can hang in the pocket. They've got a big guy on the outside. I mean, it's going to be a heck of a challenge for us to hopefully limit the run game and try and cover down and eliminate big plays down the field.
Or do you feel like your team is kind of ready now?
No, I think we're getting into the part of the calendar where it feels more normal. You know, tomorrow will be a more normal Thursday as we get closer to the game. We still have some things we're going to go do tomorrow, but you know, we're approaching normalcy as much as you can. I know our guys are anxious to play, and I like the way they've handled themselves through the several weeks of practice, and we've tried to manage them as well. And you know, I think they'll be fresh and know what to do come game time.
Henry Murphy's an Arkansas kid. Do you get a sense he's pretty fired up to play his home state team?
Oh, I'm sure he's excited. You know, I mean, he's got a lot of family in Arkansas. And, I haven't sensed any.
Oh, thank you. I just walked away without my.
Other than the fact I think he's excited to play. He's continuing to contribute more to our team, and I think that excites him as well.
I know he's a young guy and hadn't played a whole lot, but what was, I know you recruited him at Memphis. What about him made you decide to bring him here, and what do you think his upside is?
Well, he can run. He's maybe, I'm sure some of our players would argue this, but maybe the fastest guy on our team. We had some history with him, so we knew what type of person he was, and had him in camp a long time ago in Memphis. So we had a good feel that he was the type of player that could help us.
In the special teams, I guess that's the biggest thing he's doing right now.
Yeah, returning kicks. He's still playing some at wide receiver, but his biggest contribution right now is on kickoff return.
You think he's got a pretty pretty bright future?
Oh, I think he does. If he continues to work hard, he needs a good off season. Hasn't been in the weight room as much. He's still a young player. Hasn't been in the weight room as much as we'd like, but I think he has opportunity to be a very good player for us.
Coach, what's the key to the balancing act between the commitments, the visits and stuff, and practice?
Yeah, well, I think making your message clear as the head coach that when it's time for us to enjoy ourselves, I expect us to enjoy ourselves. I expect you to relax and have a good time and enjoy the festivities that come with playing in a bowl game. That's part of that is the reward. And then when it's time for us to work, we need to be focused and dialed in on the task at hand. And we have tremendous amount of respect for Arkansas and the team we're going to play. And when the guys watch the film, they know they're going to have to prepare well and play well to have a chance.
Have they been good at that?
They have. We have great leadership. Our senior class is fantastic. They set a great tone right from the beginning about what our expectations were when we were on the practice field, and I feel really good about that.